I was skeptical about this one at first. I mean, I've tried a lot of rifle scopes over the years, and most of them either work fine or frustrate you with weird quirks. But this Leupold VX-6HD, it actually changed how I see things, literally. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I first picked this up for a late-season mule deer hunt in Wyoming. The weather was turning, the light was fading fast, and I needed something reliable that wouldn't quit when the pressure was on. I'd heard good things about Leupold's HD glass, but I wasn't expecting the clarity to be this good. Even at 12x, the image stayed sharp and bright, with no weird color fringing or distortion. That's huge when you're trying to spot an animal half a mile out in low light. One thing that really surprised me was the FireDot Reticle. It's illuminated, so you can adjust the brightness to match the conditions, but it's not blinding like some cheap red dots. The FireDot itself is a crisp, precise aiming point, no blooming, no ghosting. And the duplex design still gives you that familiar outline for quick target acquisition. I used it at dawn and dusk, and the reticle stayed visible without washing out the target. Then there's the Zero-Lock 2 elevation system. It's got 2 full revolutions of adjustment, which means you can dial for long-range shots without running out of room. I zeroed mine at 100 yards, then dialed up for a 300-yard prairie dog shot. The clicks were smooth, repeatable, and the scope held zero even after a few bounces in the truck. That kind of consistency is what you want when you're relying on your gear to perform. The motion sensor technology is a small thing, but it's brilliant. If you set the scope down or stop moving, it automatically shuts off the reticle illumination to save battery. When you pick it up again, it turns back on. I didn't have to worry about dead batteries in the middle of a hunt, and the battery life was solid for multiple days of use. That's peace of mind you don't get with scopes that drain power just sitting in your pack. I also appreciated that this scope is 100% waterproof and fog-proof. We got caught in a sudden downpour during the hunt, and the scope stayed crystal clear. No fogging, no streaking, just a steady view. And since it's made in the USA, you know it's built to last. Leupold's reputation for durability isn't just marketing, it's something you can feel in the machining and the way the adjustments hold up over time. The only thing I'll mention is the price. This isn't a budget scope, and it shows in the build quality and features. If you're just plinking at close range, you might not need all this, but if you're serious about long range or low light hunting, it's worth every penny. The illuminated reticle and the clarity make a real difference when you're pushing your limits. Another small thing, the eye relief is forgiving, which is great if you're shooting with glasses or just moving around a lot. I didn't have to worry about cheek weld or scope bite, even when I was shouldering the rifle quickly. That's a detail that matters when you're in the field, not just on the range. So, if you're in the market for a high-performance rifle scope that handles tough conditions and delivers sharp, reliable performance, the Leupold VX-6HD is worth a look. It's not just another scope, it's a tool that actually makes your job easier. Check it out using the link below if you want to see more details. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Leupold VX-6HD 2-12x42 30mm, CDS ZL2 Illum FireDot Duplex Reticle Rifle Scope sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like model number 171563VX-6HD 2-12x42 Rifle Scope with an illuminated and the CDS ZL2 Zero-Lock 2 provides 2 revolutions of elevation actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Leupold VX-6HD 2-12x42 30mm, CDS ZL2 Illum FireDot Duplex Reticle Rifle Scope usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.